Hello children, good morning to you all. We have already finished everything in the lesson. Only a last part of it is left, that is about pronunciation. So, to make it clear about the pronunciation, it is better to read the lesson once. We have not even read it any time throughout the week. That's why first let me read the lesson, then I teach you about that pronunciation process. Okay. So you please open the textbook on page number 5 and listen to me. From here our lesson starts, white mice. I am going to read, you are just listening to me. Okay, shall we start? Okay. The story is narrated by a little boy. He was to return to his parents after his summer vacations. His uncle Ken, who comes to the station to see him off, puts him on the wrong train. When the boy realizes the mistake his uncle made, he gets down at Lucknow and sends a telegram to his grandfather. The kind station master, Mr. Ghosh, keeps the boy safe till his grandfather reaches Lucknow and invites him to his house. Mr. Ghosh's house was just behind the station. He brought me a cup of sweet milky tea and two large rasgullas. Now, let me show you my family, he said, and he took me by the hand and led me to a veranda at the back of the house. There was a miniature railway, complete with a station, railway bungalows, signal boxes, and next to it a miniature fairground, complete with swings, a roundabout, and a Ferris wheel. 15 to 20 white mice were dancing on the roundabout and the Ferris wheel. Another dozen or so ran in and out of tunnels and climbed up on a toy train. Mr. Ghosh pressed a button and the little train, crowded with white mice, left the station and went rattling off to the far corner of the veranda. It was all so impressive. By the time grandfather arrived, I had fed biscuits to the mice and fallen asleep. A huge armchair in Mr. Ghosh's living room. By the time grandfather arrived, I had fed biscuits to the mice and fell asleep in a huge armchair in Mr. Ghosh's living room. I woke up to find the station master busy showing grandfather his little railway colony of white mice. Grandfather was interested in the toy train, but he said polite things about the mice, commending their pink eyes and pretty lithe feet. Mr. Ghosh beamed with pleasure and sent out for more rasgullas. When grandfather and I had settled into the compartment of a train late that night, Mr. Ghosh came to the window to say goodbye. As the train began moving, he thrust a cardboard box into my hands and said, "A present for you and your grandfather." More rasgullas, I thought. Later, when the train was underway and I lifted the lid of the box, I found two white mice asleep on a bed of cotton wool. Back in Dehra, I kept the white mice in their box. I had plans for them. After dinner, I slipped into my uncle's room and released the mice under his bed sheet. An hour later, we all had to leap out of our beds when Uncle Ken dashed out of his room, screaming that something soft and furry was running about inside his clothes. Well, off with the clothes. Well, off with the clothes, said grandfather, giving me a wink. He had a good idea of what had happened. After Uncle Ken had done a tap dance, one white mouse finally came out from the clothes, but the other had run up run up the sleeve of his pajama coat, suddenly popped out beneath his chin. Uncle Ken started to panic, convinced that his room was full of mice, pink, white, and brown. He locked himself in the storeroom and slept on an old sofa. Next day, grandfather took me to the station and put me on the train to Delhi. It was the right train this time. I will look after the white mice, he said. Grandfather grew quite fond of the mice and even wrote to Mr. Ghosh asking if he could spare another pair. But Mr. Ghosh, he learned later, had been transferred to another part of the country and had taken his family of white mice with him. This is the lesson. Okay, you to read 2-3 times. Now I will pick out some words from this lesson. What we are learning? Pronunciation. Under pronunciation, what we learn? We learn short sound and long sound. Same letter had two different sounds, short and long sound. What is this short and long sound is my topic today. First, whatever lesson I read now, from it I will collect some words. All, around, return, sorry, up, asked, rasgullas, dance, tunnel, veranda, armchair, trust, convince, concern. See, like that. Same letter. Here, all, around, asked, rasgullas, dance, arm. Okay, here all are A's. This A sound is little different here. How it is, you see, all. We are just pulling our sound, all. Around, we are not pulling the sound, asked, again. We are pulling our sound long. Rasgulla, ra. We are not pulling like our and we say no. Same way. Rasgullas. Here we are pulling, but here we are not pulling. Dance, armchair, varanda, ra. Understand? This way. Here the letter A, where we do not pull the sound at all, that is called short sound. That is called short sound. Like around, rasgulla, ras, and where it is, varanda, ra, and others all. Rasgullas last, asked, dance, sound. We are pulling our voice here. So it is nothing but a long sound. Same way in other words also. Tunnel. This U is giving a sound. Tunnel. Okay. And convince. This E. But here concern. Corner. If you write, same E will give short sound. Whereas this E, when we pull our sound, we call it a long sound. Understand? So this is what the beauty of pronunciation. Long sound and short sound. Okay? Tunnel. Thrust. A sound we got. Huh? This is how. Now I am going to write a few more words on the blackboard where I could make it clear to you about long and short sounds. Here you see. Master. ER sound. Okay. Prayer. ER sound. Cover. Here, one thing you remember here, we are not pulling long our sound. Never. Printer. Rover. Away. Again. On. Arm. And sorry. So, when you see these words, what we find? We are not pulling our sound. It is, these all are short sound words. These letters, where I underlined, they are representing short sound. Okay. Master, prayer, cover, never, printer, rover, away, again. Understand? These words, what we find, they are short sound words. Okay, they are belonging to this category. Now long sound words. What are these long sound words? We will see. Just now I said arm, all, asked, ask, turn, shirt, heard, burst, burn, turn, stir. I are also a sound only it gives. So like this, what we find, these words have long sound. Arm, arm, all, ask, turn, short, third, burst, burn, turn, stir, like this. These are called long sound words. So now it is easy for you to find out short and long sound. Now one small exercise I am going to give you on this. You have to pick out short and long sound words. Sort out. Sort out long and short sound words. I will give mixed. You read. If you are pulling your voice sound, that is a long sound word. You are not pulling your word, that is a short sound word. So let us see. Cover, curd, merge, maker, 30, summer, bird, stern, germ, person. Tiger, out of these words you have to sort out which is short sound and which is long sound word. Separately you should write. That is the work for today on this particular exercise. Okay. exercise I am going to give you antonyms and synonyms. You have to write, tick the antonyms. Synonym means same meaning word. Antonym means opposite in meaning. Antonym means opposite in meaning. Okay, I am not telling you anything. I will give you a sentence, then two words I give down. Which is its opposite, you have to tick it. Okay. Antonyms means opposites. Just five I am giving today. He is carrying a heavy bag. You have to choose light, dark. Opposite, antonym. The swimming pool was very deep. A high B shallow. The maths paper was very easy. A soft B difficult. They wore beautiful dresses. A ugly B colorful. Last one I am writing up here. We removing the heading. That's enough. He was very early to school. He was very early to school. A sharp B late. So these are the, you are ticking the antonyms, means you are ticking the opposites. First one, he is carrying a heavy bag. Underline words opposite. A light, B dark. The swimming pool was very deep. A. High, B. Shallow. The maths paper was very easy. Soft, difficult. They wore beautiful dresses. Ugly, colorful. He was very easy, very early to school. Sharp or late. Hmm? This is the small exercise I gave. So this is the end of today's session. Thank you.